Hi guys, it's Omega. I hope you all have had a nice weekend. And I am kind of finishing up my weekend today after church. I decided to finish up my Christmas cards and I just wanted to come on and share. This year I didn't do any videos in the making of other than my Anna Griffin cards. I think I did a video making some of those, but on these other cards I kind of made each card pretty individual. I didn't make a lot of the same card, so I spent quite a bit of time trying to figure out what I was doing, frankly. So anyway, I just want to share what I've done and kind of what I pulled together and completed here. Let me show you this first set. Now, these are the three most like each other than any of the other cards that I made, even though the backgrounds are a little different, so that makes them kind of individual. But what I did is I bought this die set at Hobby Lobby, and it was on sale when I got it. It was $3.25, and it's a very cute die set, actually. And this is it. As you can see, it has a lot of pieces, like 9 pieces altogether. So the tree has a, I think they call it like a shadow background, and then the part that's dimensional, and then the star can be made dimensional. Then there's a word die here that says holiday cheer, and then there's a little gift box that can be made dimensional. I did not use that at all. Then these little ornaments, and as you can see, there's 3 little ornaments, a bow and 2 ornaments there on there, and then little holly leaves. But the little berries they make for the holly leaves are gigantic, and the leaves are very small, so I didn't use those at all. Excuse me. But this tree was so adorable, and believe it or not, I cut out some of these ornaments, and that means I did a lot of cutting to get those cut out for my tree. And then one last tree that I made, I didn't use any of the ornaments at all, and I actually kind of like it the best. So let me show you guys what I came up with for this little tree. It really is adorable. So this is what I came up with. This is the first one that I made. So as you can see, it's very dimensional, and of course it will fold flat to go in the envelope. And it's just an A2 size card. And there's the word die, holiday cheer. And what I did on this one, when I first did this one, I did, like you can see, I cut out some of the ornaments and put on the tree. And this is the star, but I didn't use the dimensional part of the star. It just didn't work out well for that. But I liked the star on this one. Then I found some other stars, and I'll show you what I did. But on this, I used stickles to kind of make it look like lights twinkling along with the ornaments. And then I did the liquid pearls, and they just didn't come out very well. I don't know if it's because mine are really old. I have bottles of that stuff, and they kind of peaked. They never did round to make a nice round shape of a pearl, so that doesn't look all that great, but the rest of it looks cute, and it just kind of decorated the tree. So I made this one, then I made another one pretty much like it, except I used a different background there. As you can see, the craft card. But this little star here, I decided to put this little star on this tree. And what that is I got a strand of garland in a dollar store. And as you can see, the stars are like several large ones and then the small ones. And all I did then was just cut the small ones out. And because they're dimensional and I really like the shape of them, they made a really cute topper for that tree. So I like that. These I will have to use again next year. I really like that star. So that is 2 of those, and then this is the last one that I made. And as you'll notice on this one, I did use the star from my garland, but I only used stickles on this one. And to be honest, in person, looking at it in person, it simply looks like a tree with lights and no ornaments, but I kind of like this one best of all. These ornaments were very tedious to cut out and to put on, but this is really cute. I don't know if the camera really does it justice, but it really turned out cute. And I kind of like this one the best. But those are the 3 cards of that set that I made. And like I said, they'll lay flat to go in the envelope. And then I made, I got a paper pad at Michael's just the other day, I think a couple weeks ago. And I saw a few cutouts in there that would make just pretty Christmas cards. So I did make some cards out of that paper pad, just using the cutouts only. But I did some layering that kind of, I think, makes it look very elegant and pretty. This one here, it is a cutout from one of the paper pads. Okay, this is the paper pad from Michael's called Christmas Cabin is what this particular pad is called. And I actually cut out some of the cover because, as a matter of fact, this card, this was on the cover here. This was right here. This background, I used that. And I used, I think, no, this was, that plaid was here. And this here was the Merry Christmas. I believe that's what was there. I can't even remember now. Yeah, this is the Merry Christmas, and this was the plaid, I think. I'm trying to remember now. Let's see. Yeah, I believe that's how it was, guys. I can't even remember now. But this pad, paper pad had the snowflake background there. Then it had the fa la 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 cut out. And there's the Merry Christmas, yeah, from there. For this card here. This was on the cover, but I'll show you those in a moment. But anyway, this is one of the cards that I made. I just used black cardstock backing this, and then put the red around there just to add a special pop. And I really like how that one turned out. This one, again, was the Merry Christmas that was here on the cover. I cut that out, backed it with some gold and red, and then this, of course, being from my craft. It's another paper pad. It's a 6-inch paper pad I got, I think, at Tuesday morning, I believe. Then a little embellishment there that I've had in my stash for years. But that is that one. Then this one is from this paper pad as well. This embellishment, I had tons of these from, you know, my stash. This is from the paper pad. This is from my craft, the 6-inch paper pad that I used. And these I did put my insides in. And I think this one I did, yeah. So that's that. And here's one I really like how this turned out. I used red, and it's a very thin frame of red around there. You may not be able to see it really good. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. But green, and then I went around this craft cardstock with a gold pen, and then this one, it says good tidings of comfort and joy, and then my pearls there. I thought this would make a nice masculine card with the plaid craft background, then the inside. But I thought that one was really pretty, especially for a masculine card. Then I got, I had a friend send me some Happy Mail, and this was actually quite a few months ago. I don't think it was quite a year, but it might have been right about a year or so ago. And it's my friend Laura. She sent me some Happy Mail, and part of it was, in the Happy Mail was some cutouts that she sent, and several of them were Christmas themed. So I was determined to use those with my Christmas cards this year, and I did use 3 of them. And here they are, along with that paper pad that I just showed you. I used this sheet. I put stickles on the snow. I don't know if it's showing up very well. But then the Merry Christmas was one of the cutouts that Laura sent me. And thank you, Laura. I love how this made a beautiful centerpiece for this card. It has that kind of, what do you call it, hologram kind of look to it. And it's just so pretty. Then I have a silver matting around the edge. But I still have to do my inside for that. But that was one of the cutouts from Laura. And then she also sent this cutout, the red, and I backed it with the white to kind of complete that candy cane, but the snowflake there. And then the actual card base came from another friend, my friend Debbie, who comes over to craft with me sometimes, and she's the lady that I met here on YouTube, and then as it turns out, we go to the same church, so we just have so much fun together, and we made some of our Christmas cards together. But this centerpiece here is from Laura, but the sentiment and the card base was from Debbie. And hopefully you guys will meet Debbie one time that she's over. Maybe we'll make a video together. So hopefully you'll get to meet her soon. This is another one that the die cut here, the hologram die cut, it's a snowflake. That's from Laura. And Laura, these just really made such pretty cards. And I just did die cuts to kind of accent it so it would really stand out. And then this background again was some card. They were actually pre-made card bases from Debbie, and I just added, like I added these snowflakes that so I had it in my stash. I mean, I just had them in my stash forever. But then the hologram snowflake, and then I just put stickles around the edge of that Peace, Hope, and Love, and added the snowflakes. And there's another card made from multiple friends, and that's just so awesome to me. It's such a blessing to have such dear friends. So here's another card where the card base was pre-made, and it's one that Debbie gave me. She gave me several. And these are, I think, from England, and I did cut some of these down. They're very large. As you can see, this one is fairly large. But I cut some of them down. I'm sorry, but this is one that she gave me as well as the sentiment cut out there. And I just backed it with a die cut. And the card has some glitter emboss on it of these ornaments and snowflakes. So I thought that was really pretty. Another one from Debbie, the card base. Then I just added, these snowflakes are on acetate. Then I had some glitter snowflakes, and I added some rhinestones. So just something to give that card just a little pop. I added these die cuts here. So that one was from Debbie as well. Then I have two more, this one. And as you can see, again, these are very large cards. the card bases were really large. Oh, and this one has the snowflakes on the along the top and bottom, has like that flocking on it, so it really looks like snowflakes, you know. But that turned out really, really pretty. Then here's yet another one from Debbie, the card base. I added my glitter snowflakes, the acetate, and I have a glitter background under this one, and added rhinestones and some more kind of three-dimensional, and I just think that made them really, really pop. I really like how those came out. And I still have to add the inside to all of these cards, all of these here. And last but not least, this one, another one from Debbie. This one here was just so colorful and pretty. I thought, let me pull out my glitter paper just to add to that. And then the gold mirror paper, the little ornament, and then stamping there. I love how that one turned out. So these were card bases. So that really gave me a nice head start when we were working together on these. I think I made all of these the same day, and then I made this one later when I was working on these with the paper pad that I bought. But those were the cards that I made in this second go round of my card making that I finished up today. And of course, you all remember I did the Anna Griffin cards. So this year I pretty much did, you know, had something to start with, and then just kind of built from that on most of these cards. And so I tell you, as busy as I've been lately, that was just a big help to have something to start with. So that is my set of my cards for this year. I don't know if I'll get them all in frame here. These are the ones that I put together from my paper pad or from my die set. Really, really cute cards. They all turned out so, so pretty. And then the ones that I was gifted, almost everything that were on these except for the things that I added, you know, as embellishment on these. So those are my cards for this 2018 holiday season. I'm all set. I think I have everything I need now to get cards out to all the folks I want to send cards to or to share with for this year. So I just wanted to come on real quick, guys, and share with you what I've been up to. Sorry I haven't been on making videos on a regular. I will be back at it hopefully after the holidays. So guys, thanks for watching, and I will be back soon with more. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, happy holiday. Hopefully I'll be back before Christmas with some kind of video. It may not be cards because I think I'm done. But of course, there's always something more to make. So I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.